and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
2026 Chicago Cubs.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Zach Eflin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Those guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A two-run shot, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy starting as the designated hitter, hitting third in the lineup, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
That's through there for a strike.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Comfortable. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far. He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A big blow to the home fans. His second home run of the game, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-2.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Back, back.
Tyon with the move to first, and he just got his hand in there. The 1-1 is upstairs, and a count 2-1.
Hey, see it up, drive the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Bounce to the left side. Has to barehand it. Throw to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. One down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Reynolds, the lead runner, out at second. Pretty Boy at first. One gone. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swings and misses.
0-1's the count.
0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 2 down. This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
So just about set now. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Justin Steele. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Next pitch is downstairs. Got him. Out number 2.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball.
And stepping in is the speedy Thomas Pretty Boy. That misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball 1.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
2 outs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
That's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
2-2. Now 1 out to right. Vaughn after it. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch and foul. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now Thomas Pretty Boy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Let's go now. One time.
Good eye right there. (2-0). Foul ball there. And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. around first, digging for two. The throw to second is offline.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Steele checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Makes the catch for the out.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Hard on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is that. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
The 1-2. Out there to center. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one down. Runners on the corners with one gone. So up now for Chicago, MJ Melendez. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. And in scoring position with two away. Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. And here it comes. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pretty boy under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs leave one. They lead it 6-2. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to begin the eighth. The batter now, Thomas Pretty Boy. The wind of the pitch. Clips the corner. 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the wall. Second too late into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the 0-1. Runner takes off for third. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Could be extra bases. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Put a really nice balanced swing on it.
Man at first with one gone. MJ Melendez, the next Cub to hit. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. The 0-1. Lifted in the air right center field. Pretty boy settles under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there are two outs. (6-3) our final score. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Hey, let her rip one time.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That's a ball.
Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Kicks and deals. Swings through that one for strike two.
2 strikes.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. got him swinging for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider. So first and second with one man gone. Stepping in, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ramirez over at second. Lopez over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
Wow, just great.
One out. Runner at second. And now Corey Howell.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Here's a 2-2. This one in the air center field. Pretty Boy tracks it down for the out. Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's out to center field. Pretty Boy under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So digging in, Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 1 so far.
Patrick Wisdom.
The 0-1. In the air, center field. Pretty Boy under it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is the... On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Ramirez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Check on the runner. Ramirez back in on a dive. Next offering is downstairs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 1 out. Dalton Varsho will hit next. Next pitch is popped up. Swanson makes the catch. 2 down. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.
I don't get this one, dude.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's a speed threat. Thomas Pretty Boy. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
In the dirt. Melendez down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. Bounce to the right. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
MJ Melendez, the next Cub to hit. Here's your 1. This to center field. Pretty Boy settles underneath it, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered.
Hey Jay, I got the good one. Do you know when that goes around in circles and you have to get that stupid good one? I got it. I have to believe it. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Do I already have it? No.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, we're going to get 100 wins. No.
First pitch coming your way next.
100.
almost ready to get underway. And the starter for Toronto, Alek Manoah.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. An RBI machine this year. Right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. Ball 1, no strikes.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
On the ground, Edmonds slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Good eye right there.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the third out.
Where is that pitch?
Man at first, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. First offering misses the mark. Waka, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Strike 1.
Well, these Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And there's one down. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. Swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1
0-1.
strike.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now. At this point, it'd be a crime if he didn't receive votes for the Cy Young Award. I mean, that's his 55th save of the year, and he keeps proving why he's one of the best in the game doing what he does.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
One error. They left 3 men on base.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
2026 Toronto Blue Jays.
So just about set now. And today's starter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Slapped foul. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the dirt. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and That's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's Trevor Story now. Here's the strike. We always talk about connections, kids growing up with one another. Trevor Story grew up playing in Texas on the same travel ball team as Josh Bell.
Come on, just you and him. Get him yourself.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Hey, we got one out here.
And down on strikes he goes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
That is third. The third
Devers now. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
1-1-1.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's Brendan
That's the ball.
Rodgers. That misses.
1-0.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 1
Instead of
strike.
letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's in there. 1-2 at the belt and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Boog,
No
one of
balls,
our
2
favorites.
strikes.
Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
That's the ball. That's
And because
inside.
he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Misses
That's
off
the
the
ball.
plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down and in,
Got a
moved
full
his
count.
feet. Swung on, popped up on the infield.
Mine.
Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That's one.
Nico Cavadas, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
1-2.
Hey, we got one out here.
And a ball
No, that's
evens
out.
the count. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's Reese McGuire. Foul ball. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. So stepping in for Boston, Miguel Blaze. The line to kick the pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Varsho settles under it, jumps at the wall, and he brings it back. Cedane Rafaela getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Rafaela, 25 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Next offering, he's in for a strike.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on
One
this
ball,
guy.
2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Edman batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
That's up.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Welcome back. Leading off, Trevor Story. Pretty boy back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's exactly what a good 2-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
That's up.
Devers in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. And he's already singled in this game. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. And next for the Red Sox, Brendan Rodgers. Bounce to 3rd. Can't glove it cleanly. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So man aboard, Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. First time up was a pop out.
1 strike.
Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
And he's got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Nico Cavadas. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
1-2.
Left-hand batter waits. That one down the line, and foul ball. Right-hander kick steals.
No, that's down. Ball.
In the air, out towards left center. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. And stepping in for Boston, Reese McGuire. That one's in there, 0-1. Out towards right center field. Reynolds trying to get there. Long run, nice grab. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat. Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Right through there, got him. And good work. Pretty boy back to work. There's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Next one just misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Snags it on the run. One up, one down. So the batting order turns over. Tommy Edman at the plate. Next offering popped in the air, right field.
I got it.
And they get Edman for the out. And there are two down.
2 outs here.
Story
No,
stands
that's it.
in
That's the
now,
ball.
looks at that one inside.
1-0.
And a base hit right there. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Correct.
Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the
0-1.
ball. He let it get deep.
Story on the move. Pitch it for a strike.
No,
Safe at
he's in
second.
there.
And he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't
That's
sink.
ball 4. He's safe.
And our final here today, 8-4. Boston picks up a huge win on the road. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 19 runners on base.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Jose Barrios. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Thomas Pretty Boy, the batter now,
It's
as he
0-1.
swings and misses for strike one. Now fly ball to right center. Blaze on the move to the gap. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. First pitch
No,
doesn't
that's out.
find the zone.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next one misses.
No, that's inside.
2-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time
Base is empty, 1 away. Thomas Pretty Boy digs in now. On the ground to short. Edman slings
He's
to
up.
first. That's it out. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Come on, let it fly right here.
well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Rafaela gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging for third. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly.
And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy trying to deliver as the hero.
Right now, huh?
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Pitch
Nope,
misses
that's
inside, and that's ball one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Next pitch
Ball.
inside, now 2-0.
2-0.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that's in for a strike.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
Hey, drop him in. Need you right here. Hey, we need you right now. Here we go. Come on.
2-2. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's off the wall. Across is the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off and win it 4-3.
When you're down 2 runs in the 9th inning, the odds are definitely stacked against you, but they found a way to come up with some big hits. They scored 3 runs for the win. What an incredible way to finish this ball game.
Four 4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
RBI. How many did I get? 2?
Fans our final line score this afternoon. First for the
First base
victorious
is
Blue
second.
Jays. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now,
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
26, Toronto Blue Jays.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the lefty, Robbie Ray. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swung on, belted. Pretty boy going back some more. Up against the wall and brings it in. Dodgers strand a couple. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're dialed into the show. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season.
Let's go now. One time.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Lopez over at first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Glass now, ready and deals. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box.
2-2 now.
Ball 3. Full count.
And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And the righty deals. Line drive. And there's a base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. So now here's the DH. Jose Miranda. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Kicks and fires. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Matt Mervis, the next to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hit on the ground might be 2. On a second, they get 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning.
First and second, no outs. And that's for Toronto. Thomas Pretty Boy. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. And a 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right-handed reliever. Now one missed. Ramirez, the lead runner at second. Lopez on at first with nobody out. And there's ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ball 4. He's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And a pitch. Broken bat, roller to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Next to hit, Matt Mervis. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Line drive, caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. So 2 on with 2 away. And here is Santiago Espinal. He's already homered in this game. That's a base hit, run scores. He's in there. Played the play, and they cut him down. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We play 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the
Dodgers, what's wrong with you?
And now it's Kyle Isbell. He's already homered in this one.
Kyle Isbell.
Left-hand hitter waits. Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
And next for L.A., Spencer Steer. A 1 down. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Center field. That one gets down for a hit. Vargas around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe.
Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
And the pitch. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Slings it across, and a quick out, number 1. 1 out, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2-2 now. Out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 away.
The 3rd baseman, number 7.
And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Now 1-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
On a strike, the pitch. And that one missing low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is going to go. He flexes his power with that swing, his 37th homer of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 14-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you guys save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
14-5 is your final. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Ricky Tiedemann. And Chris, he's been a workhorse on the mound this year.
Over 200 innings pitched so far this season. I mean, just incredible when you consider the lack of durability and the lack of opportunity for starters to go out there and pitch deep into the ball game. So many injuries today that we see, but this guy, as you said, yes, an absolute workhorse on the mound. Not many guys can throw over 200 innings in a season these days, so absolutely reliable in every way.
And first offering is fouled off. Espinal leads off first with one away.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action.
Yermin Mercedes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yo one. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
No, it's my first error.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Wow.
So up next, Jake Myers. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game.
Jake Myers.
The wind and the pitch. And that one in the air center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. And stepping in is the speedy Thomas Pretty Boy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 10 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Spencer Steer. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That was a moonshot. His 38th of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around.
Spencer Steer steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Spencer Steer.
1-2 now. This one high in the air to left center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered here in this one. And the first offering is not close.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
And a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And the count 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. 4 runs in the inning on 2 hits, including the homer. For the top of the 8th, now it's the shortstop, Gavin Lux. The 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pretty boy under it. Puts it away for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
The 0-2. Out to center. Pretty boy should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game.
Pretty boy.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That misses,
No, that's a
and
ball.
it's a ball and a strike. Espinal stands at first with 1 out.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
So now 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And it's even up.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you can. Here we go.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 2 on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Betts makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Alejandro.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. (11-9) the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Alek Manoah. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
The 1-0. Just missed. Shane Bieber's control and command some of the best in the game. 2017, the year before he made his big league debut, he struck out 162 batters and walked just 10 across 3 levels of the minors. Also worth noting, his favorite player growing up, Greg Maddux. Runner on the move. In the air, out towards right center. Betts settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 4.
So now the DH spot, Thomas Pretty Boy. Flied out his first time. Sliced hard but foul. pretty boy in his 4th year, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left, and he knew it. A towering home run. His 39th home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spot.
1 away, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
First offering misses the mark. Espinal, the runner at 3rd. Reynolds at 2nd with 1 away.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Righty delivers. And a strike in there.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer.
Thomas Pretty Boy will hit next. 1 for 3. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one is absolutely belted. Gallo on the move, heading back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 left for Toronto, and the score remains 6-4.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Win them all. Hate those ones up there. Get out of here. Out of here. Now I can hit against lefties more better. Woohoo. Espinal. In Boston again, really? Oh. I hate Boston.
One down. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Right now, third in the American League in RBIs. Swings through that one. 0-1.
One strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher,
new inning getting started. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy.
And the pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. A former American League Cy Young Award winner. Fought off foul.
some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Pretty Boy.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you got a good one up there, huh?
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela on the move to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And now the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Thomas Pretty Boy.
He swings and fouls one off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
The next offering misses. And it's 1-1.
Pitch, drive it right here.
Good eye in that spot.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Edmonds slings to first. That ends the
Come on now. Get your
runner
bats out
on at
there.
first with one gone. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
They see it and drive it. Let's go.
That one off the mark, and that's ball one. Reynolds, the base runner at first with one out. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Ground ball right side, and that squirts through. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Comes the 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming around third is Reynolds. The tag, and he's in there.
Back-to-back singles. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
The pitch. On the ground, could be two. Over to Edmund. On to first, double play, and that's the inning.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy, the leading home run hitter in the American League.
Stay hot, baby.
Bounced out to short, Freeman. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. 2 outs, nobody on. So stepping in for Boston, Miguel Blaze. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. Grounded out his first time up.
Pretty Boy.
It's off his chest. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Dalton Varsho.
And he deals. Ripped to third and caught. So 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this one. Look out. And it hit him.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity in.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Rogers makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Boston, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy.
Hey, easy on. Here we go.
Whitlock back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
The 1-1. Drilled to center. That's way back. And you can't forget it. Home run. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
Wait for your pitch up there.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is gone. That's gotta feel good. His 41st home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 8-3.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting.
2 on, 1 out. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
First pitch, and he just misses. Ramirez on second. Lopez at first. One gone. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
The pitch. And strike 2. Hammered to center. No doubt about this one. Way out of here. Gone. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 11-3.
3rd home run of the game. I would kick him Boston's butthole.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Nick Solak. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak.
Sounds like he's got all the bases covered with that. This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the...
This snapped. Now I have to be first in all RBIs now. Come on. Two home runs, 3 RBIs, 12 hits. And Jack Flaherty. Who is it again? Oh, who's pitching for them? Yeah. 1 home run, 2 RBIs.
Live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in. Andrew Benintendi leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
So just about set, and towing the slab here, Jack Flaherty. Singy, he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them, 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200-inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season. They were able to stay healthy, and they were able to pitch effectively enough to stay in ball games long enough to reach that number. Pretty impressive on what he's done, and it's not over yet.
Thomas Pretty Boy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Right side. Kingery over to first. And that is the...
Okay, where's that pitch?
Man at first with 1 gone. Scott Kingery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He's been swinging it really well.
Now it's Franchi Cordero. A walk and a run scored his first time. The 2-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pretty Boy has this one sized up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Thomas Pretty Boy now at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Pretty Boy.
Rolled to short, could be 2. To Kingery for 1. On to first, double play. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Flaherty back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Jays, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next pitch is outside, and the count is 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Number 79 gliding to his right, makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. All right, who was the first white? And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. At the belt and fires.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And now the count is even.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's already homered in this game. Throw to first, and he dives back in safely. And now it's 1-2. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and great jump. And next is the designated hitter, Jose Miranda. And here it comes. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Makes the catch up against the wall. That's the ball game. And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago. Here's a speed threat, Thomas Pretty Boy, an RBI machine this year, right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. And it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And the next pitch is way outside. Right-hander kick steals. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
These guys have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. First and second, 2 down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
They take the force out, ends the inning. Runner at first with 2 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Lopez off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Kicks and fires. That one just misses.
Hey, nice
It's a
lead,
good
nice
take.
lead.
Down the line towards the corner. Number 79 in position. Makes the catch, inning over. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Now here is Samad Taylor.
I'm not pitching. That's the thing I'm not doing.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively.
Good.
And who better to talk about being the MVP than the former AL MVP, Ken Griffey Jr. First off, Ken, how do you feel about this year's MVP pick? What kind of player does it take to win this award?
Well, you know, being named even if you don't win it, being named in the MVP race is an accomplishment in itself, meaning you had a very good year. Me winning it in '97, you know, it was nerve-wracking because you don't know the voting, how it's going to go. But once you hear your name saying that you won it, it's a relief, and you can enjoy it. I had other teammates around me who were there to celebrate it with me. So this year's MVP, you know, he's got some things to buy for the guys.
What was the biggest difference for you heading into the next season?
The biggest difference of me heading into the next year was, you know, the expectations of you got to do it again. So going out there, I pretty much had the same numbers back-to-back years. I didn't win it the second year, but, you know, every year you go out there, you do your job, you go out there and make sure that you give your team the best chance of winning. And, you know, if the numbers come up and you win, but if you don't, you don't. But for the most part, you want to go out there and be consistent throughout the season.